Hey, how's it going? Cassandre Xavier here, also known as Amethyste Rah, Amrita Waterfalls, and Endowed Goddess. Really happy to be here with you today. I wanted to talk about my day. I'm very manic right now. A really awesome thing happened is Julie Fast, bipolarhappens.com, Julie A. Fast, who is somebody who has what I want also. She's a working artist who has bipolar disorder. She's an author. She is a coach, counselor, speaker, and just, seems to know how to work with people, and also is not on any conventional medication. She goes the natural route, and she uses what she needs as she needs it. So I have been doing the natural thing for the last 2 years or so. I've been using lithium orotate, as does Julie. I've been using valerian root and a series of vitamins and mineral and herbal supplements, and just nutritional things like carrot juice, which is really high in potassium and helps to offset my hypertension and stuff like that. Anyway, man, I'm the most manic I've been in for years that I can remember. I'm extremely irritable, very happy. Life is great. And just super, super irritable. Like, I came this close to blocking two people today. Two very important people from my phone, because I got text messages and I really can't stand the beeping of my phone unless it's from somebody that, like, I literally only have my phone on so that I can hear from my nesting partner if he needs to reach me, or to tell the time. I really am not into the texting unless I'm, like hooking up with somebody and we're just kind of sexting before our date or something like that. I know, slutty, right? Anyway, stop distracting me with your thoughts and your thinkings and your speakings. So today was really manic for me, and I mean, just these past 2 weeks or so. But today was rough. What was so rough about today? I think I just had a series of disappointments, so much so that I felt as though I were cursed. Sometimes that happens. I just feel like that is going on. Bad things that I've done to people are coming back to bite me. And I think that's probably very normal among people with bipolar disorder. I think that we might have a version of how people with borderline personality disorder, they really, really panic if they think they're going to lose someone, and they're very dramatic about themselves. And I think there are some similarities, but bipolar is definitely different than borderline personality disorder. But I think the dramatics that the bipolar people go to sometimes might kind of resemble the borderline thing. So I got several disappointments today. I mentioned Julie Fast, right? So the reason I mentioned Julie Fast is she reminded me through her YouTube posts how circumstances in our lives affect our moods as people with bipolar disorder. I used to know this in my 20s and my 30s. I used to notice that, or even now, I do know, I can tell when I feel a depression coming on, but it's been a long time since I've had a severe depression. I'm usually hypomanic, and every once in a while I'm manic, but I haven't been manic in a long time. I'm on the pill now. I'm taking the mini pill, which is the progestin only pill. Better for women who are over 35, women who smoke. I don't smoke, but I live with a smoker. Better for people who have hypertension. And I think if you're perimenopause, which I may be, if you're perimenopausal, I think it might have some benefits as well. I think it might kind of act as a little like hormone replacement thing. Anyway, but it still does also affect your mood. So I think that's one reason. Oh, I think the reason I figured out that a reason that I went into this major manic episode is because I've been pretty happy lately, and also excited about my Denver trip coming up next week. So I have not been outside of the country. Yeah, from Pennsylvania to Colorado, international travel. maybe I'll lie down. Yeah, let's chat a little bit. Let's get a little reclinery. Yeah. Anyway, so because hey, say hi to my beard. She wants to say hi. So yeah, so because I've been excited about that, I think happiness when you're bipolar, or I have bipolar too, I think happiness can send you into a tailspin of mania. So that's what Julie was talking about. Julie was saying that she had just returned from a great trip where she had, she had done a presentation. She met with a colleague. She met with a best friend who's also a bipolar person who writes books about it. All these awesome things were happening. Things were brewing. She was making plans and projects with people. Yeah, met with the co-author of a book she's going to be working on, So excitement, wonderful, positive stuff happens, and then boom, she's manic. And so I was just thinking that's the same thing with me, It's been almost just 2 months since my 50th birthday, and on that day I did a vision board workshop for 3 hours, and I made a list of goals for the year, like 1 year 50 age, my year 50 age specific goals. I have a GoFundMe for that, gofundme.com/cxyear50. Yeah, cxyear50. Yeah. So, so I think that is part of the happiness and also another thing that contributed to it was actually it's a fear that I have. Like I have housing now. I have lived in the same place for 2 years, but it's in some ways precarious because if something happens to my nesting partner, I don't have a place to live. And so that's not good. And so I think something like, oh, I remember what happened. Maybe I'll save that for another video. But something that happened that made me feel a little scared about my housing. And so that was the first sort of major trigger of the mania, and then just more happiness. And as the Denver trip came up, so yeah,